Talking about coming. Talking about coming. Thoughts and feelings go out to Jadon Sancho, man. A once Man United player, once Man City, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea player, now currently on loan at Aston Villa, and not really pulling up that many trees. Jadon Sancho has been involved in one of the most embarrassing scandals I've ever seen in my life. It's so heartbreaking because it's proof that he doesn't take his football seriously, and it's proof that all the rumors that we heard about Jadon Sancho off the field were completely true. Why do I say this? Because a few days ago, this woman called MaybachMayy exposed Jadon Sancho for his relationship he's having with Sweetie at the time. And at the time, as she exposed Jadon Sancho, in a way, she was mostly going at Sweetie because she felt like Sweetie didn't give her the money. And why do I say she thought Sweetie needed some money from her? Or she thought she needed some money from Sweetie? Because according to the internet, according to what's been said and pieced up together, it seems that this MaybachMayy lady is a madame, aka a pimp. And I guess her job is to connect IG baddies with like rich influential people, maybe especially in Europe and traveling wise. It feels like she travels a lot more around these sites. So I feel like that's probably her role, because a lot of these European footballer guys, although they're verified, have a lot of followers and money, I'm guessing because of the, you know, amount of guys, the amount of hot girls in America, they probably don't have time, and just lazy as well. They probably don't have time to fly over. But I'd imagine, you know, if they wanted to, there's probably be a receptive audience to a lot of these IG baddies because I think a lot of those English guys probably struggle to get attention of those girls. Anyway, long story less long, that MaybachMayy lady connects the hot girls with people in Europe mostly. It seemed like she was baiting out or hotting up or exposing Sweetie for not paying her. And then, unfortunately, Jadon Sancho was collateral damage because he got, you know, exposed for being a client at first. They might have fell in love later, but, you know, Sweetie's text message clearly shows that she wasn't looking at Jadon Sancho, a boyfriend. That was definitely going to be a client, a mark, and, you know, it turned out the way it turned out. But now, some new screenshots have come out from MaybachMayy where it seems like Jadon Sancho also owes her money. So I'm not too sure how her system works. Is it a system where she has girls on her roster that she kind of pimps out, but then those girls are meant to what? Get money from their client. Like, hey, can you give me 10 grand? Or is the girl themselves meant to like siphon her off a couple bands, you know, just to kind of keep her sweet? I don't know how it works out, but either way, the woman's not happy, she wants her money. And in these screenshots taken from Instagram stories, she directly goes at Jadon Sancho, which is really heartbreaking because it shows that he was complicit. He was aware that Sweetie was an escort. That's why she got taken or brought to fucking Chelsea in the first place. So he can't even do the whole like, oh yeah, she was with me. Nah, you knew all along. We tried to kind of spin it another way. So let's go. The screenshot says, at Sancho, you don't get to kick a ball in peace while owing me money. She's talking to you directly. And still out here tricking. It's all your fault, messy little fairy. She called him a fairy, bro. This random girl called him her fairy. Like, allow it, man. Jadon Sancho's going out mad sad. Jadon Sancho's going out mad sad. It's fucking heartbreaking to see him in this position. A guy of his talent shouldn't be getting extorted, getting shamed, getting dunked on this way in public. Like, this shouldn't be happening to him. It really shouldn't, but it is. The next screenshot is the worst one. The next screenshot is the one that really broke my heart. This broke my heart. This lady, MaybachMayy, takes a screenshot of a text message that she's having with Jadon Sancho. As you can see from the contact listing, it says his name right there, Sancho. So she posts a screenshot of this conversation that she had with Sancho, and this is the one that really, really broke my heart. Because in the conversation, you can clearly tell that Sancho knows that this woman's a boss. Because you can't really see what she said there, but her caption says, what he said to her, hello, May. Sorry disturb you. He's so nervous. He's so scared. He couldn't even write properly and say sorry to disturb you. He says sorry disturb you. And he said hello, not even hey, hi. He wrote Hello. That woman runs a tight ship and Sancho is scared. So he continued. He said, I've been trying to get hold of Diamante, which is Sweetie's real name. And it says today, and I've had no luck. We got into it yesterday at dinner. was trying to figure out if you've heard from her at all today. So he basically said that him and Sweetie got into an argument over dinner, and he hasn't heard from her since. And he was contacting her for help. And he wrote this big blurb, right? And you can always tell the power dynamic in a group, in a person, based on how big their bubble of text is, vis-a-vis the person they're talking to. So Sancho's got like, what, 6 lines here, big blob. She writes back 2 lines. I haven't talked to her today. I did last night, ... And another line. You know, real power play of like, no, I'm in charge here. So that was one of the ones that fucking broke my heart. But the thing that broke my heart the worst was her caption. She tagged Sancho again. At Sancho, this is my last time asking about what you owe me. And you know it, I have facts. All of them balloons you inhale got you running slow as fuck. This is a girl that I would assume doesn't know much about football. Yet she knows that Jadon Sancho is slow. She knows Jadon Sancho does have a burst of pace. Wow, man. Wow. And she's also aware of the rumor or the suggestion that Sancho's a bit of a balloon addict. Allegedly, he's a bit of a nos addict, a nos freak. You know? That explains so much. It really does, about his current situation, where this random IG foot has way more information about his personal life than maybe his people in his family. It's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. And it just makes me think of like people like Sancho at that level who have all that talent, but legitimately would rather, you know, not do nothing with it and not hit the great heights that their talent can give them. And instead they want to play these escort games, you know? And it's okay if you want to play escort games. Use your money how you want to use your money. But then pay the people, innit? I really don't understand that person who goes to strip clubs to steal money, who hires prostitutes but doesn't pay. I don't get that mindset, because those people that work in that line of work, they're about their money. They don't play. Like that whole seedy underworld of like loan sharks and bouncers and dealers. You know what I mean? They don't play about their money. So if they want their money, they want their money. Like, give it to them. Now, don't get me wrong. Sancho could be playing a bit of 3D chess here, because he knows that she's involved in some illicit activities. She can never take him to the police. She can never, you know, snitch on him that way. The only way she can get her money is to either ask for it nicely and wait, or to publicly shame him like the way she's doing and eventually get the money. The same way how that one guy who was owed money by Dele Alli, right? I forgot his name. I think he's a rapper or somebody. I saw it on the timeline. And he only got his money because he shamed Dele Alli. He got on stream and said, yep, Dele Alli, the former Tottenham player, owes me $5 grand. Hope he sees this, because he keeps sending my messages. And then I think the next day he got his money. So public shaming does work, unfortunately. So maybe that's the way she gets back her money, but I just can't understand why Sancho himself let himself get in this position. Especially, again, given his talent. We've seen what Rashford is doing. Look what Rashford's doing in fucking Barcelona. Rashford's killing it in Barcelona. He's got a new lease of life. He's enjoying his football again. He looks bright. He looks strong. He looks, you know what I mean? He's going for it. And even Tuchel said today, or earlier, that he feels like what you call it? Marcus Rashford's ceiling is super high. He can do anything he wants to if he kind of really goes for it. And I think he gave him a warning of like, don't waste your career. Like, really go for it, because tomorrow you turn and suddenly you're 50 or 40. You know what I mean? It can kind of change really quickly. So I really do hope that happens with Sancho, and he has a moment of realization, a come to this moment where he tried to take his career seriously, because there are so many heights he needs to hit that he hasn't hit before yet. But because of his persona and how he acts and his lack of care and bother, it's just wild anyway. Because I remember a time when we were all in school and we would give anything to be a footballer. Back in the day, we used to play football together. We'd legitimately give anything. We'd all be talking about trials and what we'd do here and do there. Honestly, like, it's so fucking sad to see how it all turned out. But what can you do? What can you do? Hold your head up, Jadon Sancho. Hold your head up, Jadon Sancho.